joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world is Arise News analyst Emmanuel Ifene, Great Malabite. The producer tells me that has now become part of your name. So you have to live with it on a daily basis.
I remain a Malabite forever, like yourself. Good morning, Ruben. Good morning, Rufai. Good morning, Adesua.
Good morning.
Yes.
No adjective for Adesua.
No, let's leave that for now.
Okay.
Now
we are doing it off camera.
we start the review with these day newspapers, Nigeria's newspaper of records. The lead story, yes, Presidency keeps mum as IG Adamu retires today. Yes, he enlisted into the Nigerian police force on February 1, 1986. He has served 35 years going by the law of the land. He should be retiring today. But the president has not named a new Inspector General of Police. According to the report, he has kept mum. Efforts to reach presidential spokesperson Femi Adesina and Garba Shehu prove abortive, according to this report. Femi Adesina is in the house. He will not escape this question. But this day has done its own investigation about what is going on right now. The Police Service Commission submitted a short list to the president. But what they got was that they should go back and expand that list. And what that means is that lobbyists are at work. According to this report, there is a northern pressure to keep the position of Inspector General of Police in the north. A source said northern leaders, including powerful emirs in one of the states in the northwest, were rooting for one of the newly promoted Assistant Inspector General of Police, AIG, Dasuki Dampapa Galadanchi from Kano State to take over from Adamu. If that happens, 23 Deputy Inspector General of Police and Assistant Inspector General will have to retire. Now, that is the lobby. But according to the report, the most qualified is AIG Moses Jitobo, and he has 8 years left in service. So if you appoint him now, for 4 years, he can be renewed for another 4 years. Maybe some people will not like that, the sound of that. But this is the scenario, and of course, the lobbyists are at work. There's also a powerful lobby for Adamu to be retained. It has been done before. Will President Muhammadu Buhari do that? These are the scenarios, Ruben, and of course, Daily Trust is reporting that as IG Adamu retires today, Buhari to appoint new police boss. And of course, Afenifere and the Arewa Consultative Forum is urging President Muhammadu Buhari to follow the law by appointing a new Inspector General of Police instead of trying to retain the one whose tenure expires today. Now, other stories, quickly. The Sun newspaper, Daily Sun newspaper, northern leaders, Igbo groups, Afenifere wants headers operations in north only. Bidu Belt Forum also support Kanu governor's suggestion, and that suggestion by Kanu State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje is in front page of the Vanguard newspaper. Farmers' herders conflicts, law to ban moving cattle from north to south needed Ganduje. Well, that in itself is another angle to the conversation about headers. Yes, Adesua, you are insinuating whether that amounts to blackmail to stop beef from coming to the south. I don't think so. It's a suggestion that should be considered in the mix as we try to solve the headers farmers persistent clashes that has been part of our problem for some time now. Now, the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, lead story, Boko Haram strikes as new service chiefs visit Maiduguri. Governor wants stronger ties with Niger, Chad, Cameroon. But I think the governor should know better that that has to be done at the level of the commander-in-chief, the president of the country, relating well with our neighbors to ensure that our soldiers on the ground get maximum support from the soldiers of these neighboring countries, especially as we have the multinational joint task force, which seems to only exist in name these days because we don't see the support that task force gives to the fight against insurgency in the northeast, banditry in the northwest, and elsewhere. Now, if we just quickly look at the foreign newspapers, the Times of UK, Prime Minister heralds vaccination victory for care homes. Yes, last week, Boris Johnson was taking all the pummeling for not handling the coronavirus properly. But today, he will announce that indeed all care homes, 10,000 of them, thereabout, all elderly people there have been vaccinated. And that is the target. The government said to do that by the end of January. Target achieved. But that is not all. The Independent newspaper is reporting the other side. Number 10, failing to tackle infections in poor areas. Ministers have been accused of failing to do enough to tackle the impact of coronavirus in the poorest in society. According to statistics by the University of Sheffield, affluent areas are, cases in affluent areas are falling almost 4 times as quickly as in the poor areas. Of course, you cannot miss Captain Tom, 100 years old, in front page of the Daily Independent, is affected by the coronavirus. We wish him speedy recovery, and we hope he survives it. Strong man, great man.
We don't seem to have more time left, but quickly, our prayers are with Captain Tom. We wish him full recovery. The big story on the front page of this day, well, very quickly, one is the right of the president to choose who the next IG will be. And then it's unfortunate that we're already reading ethnic stories, religious stories into it.